Good morning, it's very early morning. It has been a very early start. We're on our travels, annual travels. We are doing a 3-point stopover. This was the first. We're at Gatwick. We arrived last night from Alicante to Gatwick. Now we're waiting to board a plane to Dubai, which goes on to Singapore. So stop over at Dubai, on to Singapore for a few days. Then from Singapore on to Kuala Lumpur for a few days. And then from Kuala Lumpur onto Bali for a few more days. So what we'll do, we'll update you as we go, but stay tuned and see what's ahead in these destinations. We've arrived at Dubai. We've had a 6-hour flight from London to here. Now we've got to get on board to Singapore. We'll see you there, all right? Stay tuned. 30 degrees. It is absolutely roasting at 10 past 8 in the morning. Beautiful skies, really hot. Airport's pretty cool, to be quite honest. I'm pretty excited considering I've had no sleep. The little things just amaze me. We're walking through this airport in Singapore, which is great, but it's all carpeted. Look at that. Best of all, Paul's Patisserie. I'll get everywhere. Wanted to catch up here. We're in Singapore, all going well. You've seen us come through the airport. We've checked in our hotel, which, good hotel to be quite honest, only 3.5 star. I'm very pleased with the hotel. Great facilities in there. Now as we're walking, our hotel is just behind the Singapore National Football Stadium. This is the Wembley of Singapore. Canary Wharf sector of Singapore. Now that guy there is Sir Thomas Raffles, who came here next year 200 years ago and basically changed Singapore, hence the Raffles Hotel and Raffles Square and lots of Raffles buildings. But this looks pretty good. We're at the river here in Singapore. We've had a long walk, to be honest. If you're going to come to Singapore, in my opinion, you need to land at night, so that you can go to bed, get up and have the whole day. Anyway, we're at the river, and if you look over there, it's just of bars and restaurants. It's very peaceful. It's a shame because we was going to go in this world famous Raffles Hotel where the Singapore Sling originated. We was going to go in there. We've been told about it going in there. We've just walked past it and the whole place is being refurbished. There's not a chance of going in there at all. So that's a shame. But we're here.
We are really tired. But finally we arrived to the river and we are going to sit, take a drink, maybe something to eat, relax. My feet are like Paul's feet, really, or worse.
Big. I started feeling it now. We've just been down the section that I just showed you. It's happy hour around the harbour, around the quays in Singapore, Marina. They're not very happy though. The drinks are quite expensive. But as you can tell, I've had probably a little bit too much Aperol. It's fantastic. The weather's hot, the scenery's good. It's now 4:30 here in Singapore. 4:30 and damn hot. I'm not joking, it's really close. And I don't know what this is. I think it's like a pigeon or something. It's a dove because it's a bird that's traditionally associated with peace. Signifies the joy of living and the power of optimism. at Marina Bay. This, I'm impressed with this. Overnight, apparently it's all lit up, so maybe we have to come back and have a look. What I like about this bay, other than the crowds, is that it's a nice breeze, and I'm actually getting wet from this fountain over here. It's spraying in the breeze, which is really quite nice, to be honest. We've also got a live band or something going on over there. You can hear them from quite a distance, right there. There's got to be some view from up there. Well, what I've just shown you from the outside, from a distance, we're now up it. It's called the Sky Park Marina Sands. The view is good, to be honest, it's very good, but check this. And whenever you look at Singapore anywhere, whether you're going online or brochures, you're always going to see this down here. This is Gardens by the Bay. That big boy, you can go in it and to the top. What it does, it shows you all the plants and all the flowers from all around the world. Now we're getting the Singapore view by night, and it's starting to light up. Let's hope this camera does it justice. And the Singapore Eye. Now, I've seen it on television, but obviously this is the Formula One track, Singapore, the grandstand. Hi, good morning. Bit of a late start after we recovered from the flight. It's our second day in Singapore today. Today we're back on the road doing some walking and travelling. We're going to a place called Orchard Road. We're in Orchard Road, and Orchard Road is just full of like shopping centres mainly, things like this. But what's good about it is for us, it's so high up here that it's nice to step in and have the air conditioning. I don't believe they're going to be anything like the shopping malls in Dubai. This is it goes up and up and up, as you can see right now. We've noticed it's a lot busier today because in Singapore it's Mother's Day. It is damn busy for a Sunday. We've stepped off of Orchard Road for a well-known place, especially for the tourist attraction, is Emerald Hill. And Emerald Hill, it's just like a sort of old Singapore style houses and the way they live, I suppose. So in the hustle and bustle of Orchard Road, you have Emerald Hill. Down here, literally less than 100 yards, it's like 100 miles per hour, hustle, bustle, people everywhere. And as I say, less than 100 yards here, where these houses are, you can hear a pin drop. It's so quiet. It's just a massive difference. you've seen a lot of these houses that we've just put on. And I've just spoke to a man who lives in one of these, has lived there since 1959. But he was just telling us, ones like these with the shutters open, one has just been sold for $7 million, which in average works out just under £4 million for one of these. Okay, the one he had was like this, 4-bedroom, converted now to 3 to make it a bit more space. But we're talking £3 to £4 million. So some of them bigger ones along there are like £6 to £7 million. That's a lot of money. Hence, that's why I stress the million. That's a lot of money to live in Orchard Hill. We've had a description of the food. It's just a wide variety. Over there we've got some chicken feet. And we've got fried fish and chicken. And there's pork. Sweet. There's just loads of variety. And this stuff, you're looking at, this is what we had last night, 2 big plates of 3 or 4 dishes on each, and it comes to like very cheap. When I say very cheap, for 2 of us last night was under $10, it was $8, so like £3.50 for 2 big plates of food. As you guys are probably aware with me, we do like to film a food court. And we've come into, this is one of the most famous in Orchard Road, food court, bakery. Let's have a look. End of Orchard Road, there's every shop you can imagine here, from low budget shops all the way up to your Gucci and Prada, etc. And the thing is, this corner here, the more exclusive, expensive, and this corner here, they all link up underground. You go down some escalators and you're surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of shops all the way under here, basically all the way round. It's a shopper's paradise.
Yes, it makes you crazy, to be honest, even if you had no money.
So the 4 corners from outside, now you can go under, and there's another thing called Food Republic, which is obviously, as it says, it's full of food.
They say it's like a street food market, but under air conditioner and under a shopping center. But it's like local food, like you can find in a street market.
When we're leaving, obviously there's the outside with the runway, but check this out. Look, I live in Spain, it's not like this, and I've lived in England for over 40 years, and we don't have an airport like this with carpets all the way through and chairs. This is the departure area. You know, you can sleep on these, there's a bench there. We have horrible chairs, they're not even material to be quite honest, but look at these. You know, internet, free internet service. I know that Singapore airport is probably not as busy as Gatwick, but you know, we just don't have these things. It's a bit of a shame really. Complete carpet all the way through. When we arrived, now we're departing, carpets. And it's clean.
Very clean.
If you had this in Gatwick, people would be sleeping on the floor. We're leaving Singapore. We'll be back soon.